you have lower back pain and getting onto the floor just isn't accessible, it's not an option for you, it's all good. We can explore some release that can be really, really effective in a seated position. So I'm going to guide you through that. So find a seat where you can sit forward of the back. So if you've got a back to your chair that you're sat on, just bring yourself forward so your feet can be planted. Rest your arms wherever is comfortable by your sides, on your legs, and just give yourself a moment with eyes closed or a soft gaze to start to settle into your chair. So feel the weight start to sink into your sit bones. Feel your feet connect with the ground. And then just check in with the sensations around your lower back. And you could even give it a score. If 10 were the most comfortable and soft and relaxed your lower back could feel, what number would you give it right now between 1 and 10? And to get a little clearer, you could even put your hands there and just have a little feel around the back of your belt line. And then we're going to come into a movement called arch and release. So this is a deliberate contraction of the lower back muscles without increasing discomfort or moving into new discomfort. Just enough that we can feel a deliberate tightening. And then we're going to slowly release that effort. Imagine you're just letting air out of a balloon. It's a deflating back to zero conscious effort where we can take a moment at rest. So I'm going to face side on so you can see the movement. So the effort is in the back muscles. And in opposition to that, the front is going to expand and allow that to happen in the back. This is a relationship, front and back. You never get one side without the other. So if it helps you to have your hands there to feel this from the outside in to begin with, by all means do that, or you can rest them down. But as you begin, you're going to deliberately arch your lower back and your belly is going to expand forward. So a hand there helps to feel that. And feel that deliberate tightening, that increase of that arch of your lower back. And then change your mind and deflate. Coming all the way back to zero conscious effort. And then we're going to use our contact with our chair to help us feel this movement. So again, as you arch your back, your belly expands, and feel how you are rolling the weight forward of your sit bones, and your pubic bones are rolling forward and down, almost to the floor, towards the floor between your thighs. Feel that deliberate tightening of your lower back. Put your focus here, and then deflate. All the way back until you can really feel like you've deflated. And then let's explore that again with an awareness of how it connects to the whole spine, because it's not just this part. This part of your spine connects all the way up through the neck to the head. So as you go ahead and arch again, could you notice how far up through your spine you feel a response? And if your head begins to tip up and follow the spine, could you do the opposite? Could you lower your chin? So this is recreating the green light reflex, a reflex pattern that really contributes to tension in the lower back. And then deflate your back and feel that release ripple all the way up. Feel the weight come back on top of your seat. And take a breath. And notice where you've landed. And then we're just going to follow that with the opposite movement of flatten to feel the amount of space and movement we've created in our back. So we're not going into a stretch here. We're not going that far. We're merely feeling a comfortable lengthening of our lower back now. So this time, the effort is in the front, in the belly. So we're going to scoop and tighten the belly in, and the lower back is going to round. Notice how it's a different shape now. And I'm rolling to the back of my sit bones now. My pubic bones are curling upwards. It's the opposite movement. And then soften the belly, deflating back to rest. And there's no effort in the back, it's just following the release of the front. When I'm back at rest, I'm going to take a lovely indulgent sighing breath. I might even break into a yawn. And then give yourself a moment just to sit here and feel the sensations around your lower back now. So that was 3 arch and releases followed by a flatten and release. What effect has that had on the sensations of your lower back? The level of relaxation or tension in your back now. So coming back to that score out of 10, if 10 were the softest and most relaxed, what would you give it now after just 3 of those arch and releases? And then another check-in to absorb what you've created there to deepen your learning. Notice where the weight is on your sit bones and the connection through your feet. Giving yourself time to observe what's changed as a result of what you've intentionally explored is really as important as the movements themselves. So that's a movement you might want to play with maybe a few times in the morning, a few times in the evening, or any time throughout the day that you notice there is a buildup of tension in your lower back. And it's a great way of preparing for movement as well. So if you know you have a lot of tension in your lower back and you need to put your socks on or your shoes on, explore 2 or 3 arch and releases first, and then go ahead and do what you need to do and see how that helps and makes a difference. So enjoy regaining control and learning how to continually and forevermore have a soft, supple and comfortable lower back. And if we've not met, my name is Karen. I'm founder of Somatic Habit, and I'm here to teach you the skill of HANA Somatics, clinical somatics, to move with ease, release the pain and enjoy all of life.